everybody, hello. Let me turn this down a little bit here. Don't worry, I will tell you what it is in case you're interested in it. But definitely don't want to get flagged. I don't know if I would get flagged with this one, but you never know. Anyway, folks, this is the soundtrack to the great documentary, the IMAX Experience film that came out years ago called Everest, featuring, including the music of George Harrison. So something you may want to consider. I know it's on vinyl too, but it's a great little mood-setting CD from that great film. If you've ever seen it, the Everest film, it's fabulous. Absolutely fantastic. It's filmed so well. I saw it in an IMAX theater when it first came out, and it's wonderful. So, there you go. Check it out. Okay, folks, so what are we doing now? What are we doing today? Well, we are doing the big review. And I'm batting zero, folks. Whether it's Paul McCartney's website or Ringo's or Amazon or a Fest for Beatle fans, I never get my stuff on time. So I'm holding up the paper again, the famous Matt Street paper. I'm going to be doing my review of Ringo's Zoom In EP. There you go. Ringo with his Peace Now shirt, Zoom In, and big camera lens. I've learned doing some research, that's a big camera lens behind Ringo with the peace sign in the middle of it, but big camera lens. Because really with this EP, folks, he's kind of literally and figuratively, emotionally talking about what's been going on the past year in our lives with the pandemic and using Zoom and Zoom-like platforms to have social communication with one another. And many of us have been using it a lot more this year. And so Ringo has literally been zooming in and zooming out, and that's what this is all about. That's what he's been doing all that last year. He was, you know, he couldn't tour. He had to postpone his tour till this year. Now it's been postponed again. We don't know when he's going to come around. So he said, hey, I want to keep busy. I got to keep doing something. So I'm going to make an EP. I don't want to make albums anymore. I just want to do an EP. So that's what he's doing. And actually, we just got word, because this year his tour has also been postponed, that he said, let me keep working on music. And so we found out that coming in October of this year, a second Ringo Starr EP will be coming out. We don't know all the details yet, but we can assume it'll be at least 5 songs or so. So, Ringo, Zoom In. The first EP in a while. I think he's had one other EP over the years. Produced by Ringo and Bruce Sugar, from what I understand. I'll try to give you as many details as I can. There's 5 songs on this EP. And here we go, folks. So, what to say about this EP? Well, it starts out with a song called Here's to the Nights. This is the one where Ringo really tapped into his Rolodex of all his friends, okay? We've got everybody on this thing doing some guest vocals, background vocals. We have Paul, Joe Walsh, Corinne Bailey Ray, Eric Burton from the Black Pumas, Sheryl Crow, Phineas, Dave Grohl, Bruce, Ben Harper, Lenny Kravitz, Jenny Lewis, Steve Lukather is on this, Chris Stapleton, Yola, musicians like Nathan East, Steve Lukather, Bruce Sugar, Ben Montench from the Heartbreakers. I mean, this is a really bombastic, big production song, folks, written by Diane Warren. We've spoken about it before, and I've done the movement then. I'm going to do it again. It's like you get the old beer stein going, or in Ringo's case, you get the O'Doul's non-alcoholic beer going, and you got your friends on your shoulder, and you're just rocking back and forth, and you say, wow, here's to the old times, the old memorable moments with our family, with our friends, with our loved ones. Very anthem-like, the song. It's a sing-along. It's about bonding. It's about, you know, the pre-lockdown closeness we had, and like, you know, here's to those good old days of forlorn that are gone, you know, and let's look back on that, but the love that we have for our family and friends and our close people in our life. It's just really a positive, uplifting song, And as I said, I'll call it a rock and roll anthem is what it is. It's a sing-along. And we've spoken about it before, written by the great Diane Warren, if I didn't mention that yet. And I like the song. You're going to find I'm going to say the same, I'm going to use some of the same words to describe this album, folks. It's not earth-shattering, or this EP, I should say. It's not earth-shattering. It's not something that's going to, you know, change the tide of music. It's not, it's Ringo. And Ringo's great, and he's been doing great. Like I said, since his big comeback in 1992 with Time Takes Time, he's been putting out quality material. It's gone up and down. Some stuff is better than others, but he's really put out some good stuff. And his last album, What's My Name, is probably one of the best Ringo Starr albums ever. So there you go. Ringo still has it in him, and he's still putting out great music. And this is no exception, but I will say it's nothing that, as I listened to the EP several times, that I really said, wow, best stuff he's ever done. No, it's not. But it's pleasant, great music, fun music, positive music, music you can put on and just enjoy for what it is. So there you go. The second song, Zoom In, Zoom Out. Like I described earlier when the single came out, bluesy, pop tune. Not a heavy blues song, but it's got elements of blues in it. I'm hearing that Robbie Krieger from The Doors is playing some guitar on it, and he's playing some great guitar on it. You know, it's like that light, pleasant blues, you know? Not earth-shattering, but fun. A fun little song. I liked it. It talks about, basically, like we say, literally zooming in and zooming out with people, celebrating how our socializing has changed over the past year and how we're using Zoom and Zoom-like platforms and StreamYard and things like that, how we're using these different platforms to stay connected with our loved ones, with our friends, you know, and how that's important. A lot of positivity to this song. It's got that 60s sentiment to it, you know, like, you know, we can get to those reachable, we can reach the stars with the moments reachable, with moments that are teachable, and we can look through other people's eyes and understand one another. You know, it's one of those, you know, peace and love, let's all get along kind of things. And I'm not putting it down, but, you know, it's been said before, and it's been said over and over again through the decades. But that we should all get along, and, you know, we can reach it, we can get there, you know, if we just, you know, love one another and see through each other's experiences, that we'll have more harmony in the world. I know it's a great pie in the sky sentiment, but it's a nice sentiment. So Zoom In, Zoom Out's a good little bluesy song. Now we're going into the next song out of the 5 is Teach Me to Tango. Good song. Again, it's on the same level as Here's to the Nights and Zoom In, Zoom Out. A pleasant enough song, nothing earth-shattering, but it's a good song. Hammond organ. It's got some good bluesy guitar in it. I don't know all the details yet on who's playing what because I only have my little paper. I haven't gotten my stuff in yet, but it's got a good opening drum groove. You know, really like the opening drums on it. And I assume Ringo's playing all the drums on this EP, or at least I hope he is, because if he is, the drumming sounds great on this EP. And in Teach Me to Tango, I like the opening drum groove. And he's got a line in there about, hey, want to hitch a ride with your favorite drummer, you know, something like that. Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's an upbeat tune. It's got a catchy chorus that drew me right in right away. I like the little guitar lick that goes throughout the song. There's also a nice guitar solo in there. Again, I don't know who plays it, but it's a nice solo. It's a good little rock tune. And remember I said when I reviewed the single, Zoom In, Zoom Out, I said if Ringo could get a good little rock song somewhere on the rest of the EP, then it would be a good thing for me and overall it'd be great. So I gotta give Ringo credit. He did it with Teach Me to Tango. It's a good little rock song. So thank you, Ringo. You did what I asked, okay? Song number 4 is Waiting for the Tide to Turn. It's probably my least favorite song on the EP. It's okay, but, you know, it's a reggae beat, and he's singing lyrics like, you know, play reggae if you want to have a better day. and there's a light at the end of the tunnel, you know, that kind of stuff. And there'll be hope with the rising sun, you know, that kind of stuff. Now, again, nothing earth-shattering, but it's good. It's kind of a pedestrian reggae tune with some good female background singing. And like I said, he co-wrote it. I think this is the only one on the EP that Ringo co-wrote. And it's not a bad song. It's okay. But it's my least favorite on the EP, and that's Waiting for the Tide to Turn. And the last song, song number 5, is called Not Enough Love in the World. Again, you know, we're getting that same kind of old message that I know it's great. It's a great message. I subscribe to it, folks. But, you know, it's like Ringo with his peace sign on the last 100 album covers and pictures that you've seen of him. It's like, okay, we get it, peace. You know, we all want peace, obviously, in the world. And yeah, there's not enough love in the world. Okay, we get it. I'm not putting them down for it, folks. But it's just, you know, the same old sentiment over and over again. And it's nice, though. It's a mid-tempo pop song. You know, it's got the lines like, oh, there's not enough love and peace and hope. Okay, it's pleasant enough. Written by Steve Lukather and Joe Walsh, I believe, and Ringo may have added to it a little bit. I'm not too sure. Good guitar work. Not sure. I assume it's both Joe and Steve Lukather playing the guitar. So it's okay. It's a good mid-tempo pop song. You know, it's got a little catchy chorus to it, and the nice bridge, nice middle part that's pretty good. Overall, it's okay, folks. It's good. It's nothing to call bad or terrible. And I gotta say, overall, the Zoom In EP is inoffensive, okay? It's 5 inoffensive songs that are pleasant, nice. Ringo sounds great on it. He's singing great. And if he's doing all the drumming on this, God bless you, Ringo. His drumming is great. You're gonna enjoy his drumming on here. And the overall message is, yes, things have been tough over the past year, but, you know, if we get more peace and love in the world and we just love one another, everything will be okay. You know, so it's kind of that pie in the sky message, you know, that we all have heard over and over again, but it's a good message. You know, I'm not going to put it down. Good positive message to this EP. A very uplifting EP. 5 good songs overall. I'm going to give this EP a B+. It's a good EP. It's pleasant. If you're a Beatles fan and a Ringo fan, you're going to really enjoy it like I did, because I'm a fan too. And if you're not, I think people who are not big fans of the Beatles or Ringo are just going to go kind of like, meh, it's all right, you know. But I don't think they're really going to jump all over this. That's just my take on it. I'd like to hear what you think. I like it. I enjoy it. It's Ringo. It's good. It's a B+. That's all I'm going to say about it. So here's to Ringo. Here's to the Nights. Here's to Ringo. Let's zoom in and zoom out and say thank you, Ringo. I mean, to be out there still, his tour gets canceled and he decides to do something like this. And now the tour has been postponed again in 2021. We don't know when it'll come around again. I'm hoping he does. He's working on another EP right now as we speak. So God bless the man. He's still out there doing it, working hard. Ringo Starr, Zoom In. Good little EP, folks. Good little EP. B+. I hope you enjoyed this, folks. It was a pleasant listen. Take care. God bless you. Thanks for being here. I hope you enjoyed this little review of Ringo's Zoom In EP, and I'll see you really soon. Bye-bye.